Hey YouTubers, I thought maybe I'd share a little bit today about safety equipment. I've had these Chaps for about a year, and I'm really impressed with them. Maybe I thought I'd share some of the things about them that I thought were important and helpful. First off, these are the official Chaps for the Forest Service. And I don't think anybody knows or should know more about Chaps as they should. And let's talk a little bit about the construction of it. First, what they thought was important is they use a coated nylon duck. And on the inside is the pad, that protects us. And they chose a 5-layer. It's got woven Kevlar, then felted, then woven, another layer of woven, and then the last is the felted. So they've got, now another name for Kevlar is aramid. These are also highly flame resistant. Now the nylon duck's not, but the Kevlar pad is, of course. And the left leg has more material. They made it about 2.5 inches larger than than a normal one, and on the right hand side 1.5 more inches, and that's because most people are right-handed, and so the injuries most often occur on the left. I'm sure that drives left-handed people crazy. The lengths come in 32, 36, and 40. And the way it works is if you cut into it, the fibers are pulled into the sprocket, and they jam the saw up, and they do it pretty quick. And another thing is when it's time to retire these, I've heard that if they get cut, you got to throw them away. Well, on these, that's not exactly true. If it's the outer shell that's cut, you can use things like another piece of material, and there is an adhesive called seam, SEAM-GRIP, and as long as you don't use a needle and sew through the pad, you see the pad has to float in there. You can patch these up quite a few times. Just remember not to use a needle and go through it. That's, you just take some seam grip and material and cover it up. Now another thing is oil is really bad for these, because once it gets on the pad, it mats it. and it keeps it from offering you the protection you need. So they have they got a system to where you can clean it. Now you don't use high pressure washing on the pad because that'll destroy the the fibers. But there is some there is a let's see, a detergent. It's called Citra Squeeze, and so what you do is you dilute that like 10-to-1. Let's say the way they would do it, I would imagine, is get a shallow pan, pour 1 gallon of Citra Squeeze and 10 gallon of water in it, and then you could put, I don't know what, five Chaps in it, and you could scrub with a brush, and scrub your spots, and then let them soak overnight. Rinse it and let them line dry. And if you didn't have that much time, 4 hours in line dry would be the least amount of time. So they've got it covered. I saw, and what made me think of this is I saw something on the internet, something I think called Saw Again or something. I believe that, well, the way they do these, like this particular pair was made by some outfit in Texas that got a contract. They made outdoor cushions like for furniture, your patio furniture. So they set up and cut and did all this to specs, but I think there's a company that of course is retailing them, and I think they also retail to firefighters. So I'm pretty sure they're pretty close to this exact setup here. They're sort of expensive. Like these are like $175. No telling what the government paid for them. But these are like new, and the manufacturing date on them is 2000, which is crazy. And they come with a little pocket here on them, and the way they have this it works great as far as the way it folds up on your leg, and these buckles hold perfect. They don't come loose or anything. So we enjoy our saws. I thought I'd show you what I think is absolutely the most heavy duty, the finest pair of Chaps that you could buy. Now I know we love our steel and we love our Huskies and whatever, but I'm telling you guys, these things are like again, just most heavy duty, finest Chaps that'll ever protect you, period. Okay, well, hope you find that helpful. And if you did, reach down there and hit that red subscribe button and more soon. Thanks a lot.